Once upon a time in the bustling city of Lagos, there lived a young man named Philip. At 25, Philip was a dreamer. He had big plans but was broke, living in his mother's boys' quarter, and his only possession of value was a Nokia touchlight phone that he cherished like it was the latest iPhone. Philip was famous in his neighborhood, not for being rich, but for his talent. He could hustle like no one else. From selling gala in Lagos traffic to fixing generators, Philip tried his hand at everything. But one day, while sitting at his favorite restaurant eating rice and beans, an idea struck him. Why not start a tech company? Philip blurted out. The entire restaurant burst into laughter. Mr. Simon, the owner of the restaurant, said, "Philip, you don't even know how to operate a computer. Is it tech company you want to start?" But Philip wasn't deterred. He took all his savings, 10,000 Nigerian nairas, and bought a second-hand laptop from Computer Village. Unfortunately, the laptop was so old it made a whirring noise louder than Philip's generator. Still, Philip was determined. One night, during a power outage, Philip sat in his room sweating profusely but watching a free YouTube course on coding. His mother, Mommy Philip, knocked on his door. "Philip, what are you doing there? Or you have joined Yahoo Boys, right?" she shouted. "No, Mommy. I am learning how to do coding," Philip replied. Mommy Philip sighed. "Code or no code, remember we don't have money for bail or..." Despite the teasing, Philip persisted. He spent months learning how to build websites. His first client was Mr. Simon, who wanted a website for his restaurant. Philip created a website so terrible it took 5 minutes to load and featured a random chicken as the logo. But Mr. Simon was impressed nonetheless. "Oh, Philip, you have become a big man now," Mr. Simon exclaimed. Word spread about Philip's tech skills, and soon he began getting more gigs. He saved up money and upgraded his equipment. One day, he had an epiphany. Lagosians love food but hate traffic. What if there was a way to order local food online and have it delivered? And so, Eat Right Express was born. Philip created an app where people could order their favorite local dishes from nearby restaurants. At first, the idea seemed ridiculous. Who go use app to buy food? People asked. But when Lagos traffic hit them hard, they realized Philip was onto something. Philip hired bike riders, who he called food riders, and partnered with restaurants across Lagos. The business exploded. Within a year, Philip went from being the neighborhood joke to the CEO of food tech. By the time Philip turned 30, he had expanded Food Express to other cities, won several awards, and even got invited to pitch his business in Silicon Valley. Mama Philip, who once doubted him, now bragged to everyone at church, "My son is a tech billionaire." But Philip never forgot his roots. Every month, he returned to Mr. Simon's restaurant to eat rice and beans to remind himself of where he started. When asked about his journey, he'd laugh and say, "If you can survive Lagos traffic, you can survive anything." And that's how Philip, the young Yoruba man from Lagos, became a tech mogul, all thanks to food and sheer determination.